Hey everyone, welcome back to Snooker 19. Funnily enough, playing the other night and I thought, sod it, it's been a while, I've got the bug again after only a couple of days, let's play a bit more snooker. So, we're going to see how far we can get against Ronnie O'Sullivan. Let's be honest, he's the world number 1 and I'm not, so let's see how many frames we can take off of Ronnie the Rocket O'Sullivan with Steve. I shall start calling him Stephen the Coral Crusader Hallworth.
Welcome back
for our pedestrian
with a big prize waiting,
speed of play.
It's time for the semi-finals.
Well, the players have got so far, they wouldn't want to get knocked out at this stage.
Let's see what we can do. You never know.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Something that's been patched in after the fact. Right, let's go for... That seems okay. A little bit hard. That's what she said. But we're going to end up against the cushion, which... Oh yeah, that's good. I don't mind that at all. If Ronnie puts it in from there, then he deserves it. Oh, he nearly did as well. Cheeky bastard. Okay, that's our first opening of the match. Doesn't leave us with much, but it's better to put it in the pocket than leave it for O'Sullivan to take it. We could always just nestle up against the colour in the at the balk end.
He's taking on the pot along the cushion.
No need to put too much power behind it, just needs enough weight to get to the pocket.
Great opening red.
We were always aiming for the black. Might have carried a little bit further than I wanted it to there, but it's no real bother. Now, do I want to... No, probably not.
Nine.
I wonder if we can take the pink from here. I don't think we can. It's not been disturbed. No. No, you can't. Okay. Now, I wonder if maybe we take the extra 7 points, screw back slightly on the black, and then just... I'll show you what I mean in a minute.
Would you believe it?
We're just going to play a very slight edge off of the pack and try as best as we can to finish somewhere near that yellow. Now, how much do we want to give it? About 20%? I feel like that might be a little bit too much. Maybe we go for... Yeah, let's go for about that. That seems good.
Well, some might say he's being methodical here, looking at all these shots, but others might just
Even
say,
that might
hurry
have
up and
been
get on with
too
the game.
powerful. Yeah, it's a little bit too much, wasn't it? Never mind.
Stephen Hallworth.
The main
16.
thing is we've got a 16-point lead. There's nothing on the table for O'Sullivan. He's not left us anything, but that's fine. We can do the same as he has there. Just keep playing down the table.
He'll be pleased with that.
We might play the other side of the reds here. And maybe we just play off of this one. No, we want to play off the bottom one. And we just need to give it enough to get it back up the other end, which I think probably that's going to be enough, given that we're not making too much contact. We are coming off 2 cushions. It will go past the balk line, I think, but it's going to struggle only just, but it has made it. Again, there's not much
Tricky
on the
safety
table for him.
coming up.
He's going to have to play a safety. That's a bit reckless. That is a bit reckless, and I think maybe, just maybe, we might have something on.
This is no gimme.
Brilliant. What a toss.
Yes, he'll be very pleased with that shot. What can he do here?
1.
Just want to check and make sure if that red can go past the other 2 into the corner. It can. Okay, that's good. In which case, let's just, first things first, make sure that the pink ends up in the pocket. Slight amount of backspin on the ball.
Well, he's looked at a number of options here. The balls haven't really changed, but the more you look, the harder it gets.
Doesn't matter if we come off the cushion slightly, because
Well played.
any angle on that
7.
red will give us something to work with to get to the next colour. Maybe we want to try and end up low on the black. Idea being that we can come off of that black and into the reds, potentially loosening a couple from the pack and giving us something to go with after we've potted the black. Don't want to put too much power on it, but want to give it enough that it does actually get loose from them. Okay, that's
It's not what he was hoping for.
it's not
15.
the worst. It's not what I wanted. But there is a red to the left of us here that will go into that middle pocket. It's tight, it's very tight, but it will go. Again, backspin on the ball. We want to kill the momentum on the cue ball after we have taken that red. And in fact, if we give it a little bit more pace, the problem is, the more pace we give it, the more likely it is to
Well,
bounce
he
back
used
out.
to be indecisive, but now he's not so sure. Not an easy one, but a
Okay,
half chance.
that's gone in. And that just about, I
And
think,
what a beauty he's picked up there. Half
gives
a
us
chance,
the
and
angle.
he's grabbed it with both hands.
that we need.
Excellent positional play there. Inch perfect.
16.
Let's give it a smack, see what knocks
That's
loose,
not what he was
if
hoping
anything.
for.
Not much. Not much at
23.
all. Okay, right, so what have we got? We've got this red that goes into the middle pocket. It is a tough shot, but I think we can pull it off.
He's taking this red on.
That's in.
Wonderful shot.
Position looks very good here. He's played that very well.
Now I think if we
24.
screw back on this black, let's have a look at these reds. There's one red, the top one there, the one, the 2 closest, the bunch of 2. It goes into that middle. If we can screw back far enough to that, we'll be okay. If we end up in this kind of position, we can actually go for that red at the back of the pack. So we've got a couple of options
Well,
there.
certainly nobody could accuse him of rushing here.
Okay, we'll go for that one on the right then, by the looks of it.
31.
Might even go for the pink. as
Well,
our
he's
next
playing this into the left middle pocket.
shot. We're not going to be able to get any
Not
massive
really
amount
the
of
level of
backspin on
control
the
he was
ball
after
because
there.
of where we are in
Lost the
relation
cue
to
ball
the
a
cushion
little.
now. That is
32.
far from ideal. We can get a slight amount on it. Could always go after the black again, but we're going to have to do an awful lot with the cue ball. That's the angle that we're on. Now let's try and think about where this ball's going to go afterwards. With a little bit of backspin, that will arrest that slide. I wonder if maybe I just want to give it a little bit of topspin actually, allow it to get away from the black after the fact. Screw it.
$39.
Okay, well we've got this one into the corner pocket.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
It's not left us on anything colour-wise, has it? Oof. We could play this pink into the side. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. The other option would be the blue into the corner. Neither of these shots gives us much positionally afterwards. I think maybe what we'll do is we will
Well, sometimes playing this slowly can
go for the
upset your
pink.
flow. Maybe he just needs to get on with it and get his rhythm back.
Shot to nothing.
This is not easy.
It will get the cube. It's gone in. It's only gone and gone in. And I've given myself a hell of a shot now because I was playing with safety in mind.
46.
Oh god, okay, right, well luckily we've got one of these reds by the side cushion. That should probably go in if we don't play too much pace on the ball. That'll do.
Tricky pot, no doubt.
What a fabulous pot that is.
Okay, that's got us back in.
He'll be very happy with the position here.
47.
Definitely play the black with a decent amount of backspin. I want to try and get on the red into the same pocket. Not enough backspin.
54.
Fortunate with the positioning of the balls that we'll be able to put that red into the side pocket again.
Just the red required. That's
Back
a
on the
beauty.
black.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
55. $62.
Just as well that that was the frame clinching ball because I think we've put ourselves in a right old 2 and 8 here. We have done.
Very tricky shot coming up.
Don't know if I've put the pace on that. Oof.
What a wonderful pot.
63.
Okay. Too much.
70.
I didn't think I was going to get anywhere near that much backspin on the ball. But I was very wrong.
Tricky shot here. Well played. That was made more difficult due to the rest being used.
71.
I've been all over the place in this particular frame, but at the end of the day, as long as they all go in, as long as your opponent's not scoring, that's all that really matters. Especially when you're playing someone of the calibre of Ronnie O'Sullivan.
He's going for the left corner pocket. Excellent pot.
If he's not on the table, he's unable to use his
76.
skills. That's the main thing. Much like football. The old adage being that if you've got the ball, then the opponent can't score. Well, if you've watched me playing any time recently, you'll know that's not
Pace is
necessarily
very
true.
important.
Own goals are my speciality at the moment, it seems. But that's another series for another time. We're playing snooker tonight.
Nicely onto the colour.
77.
Lots of topspin on the ball. Decent amount of power, I think about 35%. It's probably too much, actually. Let's go for 30. I've overcooked it anyway. Ooh, okay. I don't think I did
84.
give it enough power. That's annoying. Right, well, not much we can do here. Could try playing a double. Yeah, let's go for a double. What's the worst that can happen? Should have known that was going to happen. Alright, but
Stephen Hallworth, 84.
unintentional
conceded.
safety,
Frame,
and
Stephen
O'Sullivan's
Hallworth.
decided that it's not worth
And
chasing.
that is the frame. Well played.
He's taken a one-frame lead here and seems in pretty fine form.
Yes, he's looking good at the moment, and will be pleased with that last frame.
Thank you. The second frame, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
That is a wild break. Absolutely wild. I've got no idea what the idea is here. I'm guessing, if I had to ascribe some kind of tactic to it, it's that he's trying to tempt me into taking a shot, and if I miss, it leaves plenty on for him.
He's taking the red on.
Of course, there is a problem with that.
That's a good opening red.
If I pot the
One.
ball, he's in trouble. Assuming I don't fuck something up afterwards. Because those tend to be the tricky ones.
Well, he's lost the cue ball a touch. Would have wanted that under better control, really.
9.
If I can get back on the other side of the pack,
Nicely onto a red.
I should be able to take that one bottom left-hand corner.
16.
Don't go too high.
Position looks good for a colour.
17.
Hmm.
24.
I want the angle on the black so I can go into the pack.
Well, not perfect
I'm not
position.
going to be able to do anything with the ball as
25.
far as backspin's concerned with that position. Don't think so anyway. I could raise the butt of the cue. No. Nothing doing. Nothing doing at all. Okay, so the other option is that we put enough topspin on the ball that we bounce up to about
Well, it's
halfway
fair to say
between
he's
that
taking
red
his time
and
over
the
this.
pack. And then we've got an angle to pot that ball into the bottom right hand corner. And I think that's what we're going to do. Not enough, I don't think. That's going to make it tricky.
32.
Okay. It's still more than potable, but it's a tricky shot where it could have been a much easier one.
He's playing for the right corner here. In it goes.
He's right on top of his game at the moment.
33.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket. I'm not sure
play
what
this one
happened
down
there.
the cushion.
38.
If I play it slow enough, then I'll probably be okay.
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
Strangely enough, with this kind of angle, you've got more of a margin for error.
Oh, that's a top shot.
The balls tend to wobble into the
Couldn't have
pocket
played
a little
that
bit
any
more.
better.
39.
Okay, and now, unfortunately, with nothing else really obvious on, I think the best shot for us now is going to be just to play it up the table.
This is an attempt to drop the cue ball in behind the pink.
Or in behind the brown, but same difference. You can still see the red on the right.
He's played that very well.
Stephen Hallworth, 39.
Ooh, he's left us something there.
He's
that
navigated his
red
way out of the
nearest
snooker,
pink
but he
will go
hasn't
into the
left the
middle.
cue ball safe.
Yep, it can.
This is being played towards the left middle pocket.
One.
Play that
8.
low enough. That's good. Hopefully I've got enough of an angle on the
9.
pink to put that into the middle pocket from here. I don't, unfortunately. And the black is off limits, which means that the blue is my next option. Just want to make sure the power's right.
Well, he's taking it on.
Uh-oh. Got away with that one. Although I've not got much of a position on anything, so maybe I haven't.
14.
That's bollocksed it up well and truly. Right, what have we got? Got a very thin cut into the bottom left-hand corner. I think the better option is probably going to be... That ball's pretty safe on that cushion. If I can play the cue ball over to the other side of the table. That's going to be difficult with these balls the way they're situated at the moment. Not sure about this. It will do, but I've left him a really
Stephen
easy...
Hall
Well,
with
I say really
14.
easy. It's one that I would be tempted to go for. He's not going for it, strangely, the one on the cushion.
Contact with the black ball, and that's a careless foul.
That's a really, really strange shot selection. I don't understand that one at all.
Stephen Hall with 7.
Decision time
Going to
here.
play on from here because there's plenty of balls available that I can pot. And he's not going to fuck it up again. There's every chance that he'd put it in a position that I wouldn't like. So we're just going to go ahead and play on from this position.
One.
Playing for the middle pocket. That's an excellent pot.
He's playing very
Got
well
lucky
here.
with that. Got very lucky
7.
with that. It needed more pace on it if I was going to be certain of getting loose of the pack. But I've fallen very kindly on 1, so that's fine.
This red required. No issues there.
And that shuts the door on his opponent in this frame.
8.
Playing for the middle pocket.
Finished slightly
Nicely
low,
positioned
but that's
for the
fine.
red.
14.
I can't see any problems here.
15.
Play for the pink again.
Pace is key.
If I can finish flat on the cushion, that's perfect.
21.
Take that all day and all night.
Looking to run this along the cushion.
It's a little bit of a risk playing it with that kind of pace. It could always rattle
22.
out, but we got away with it. Back to the pink into the middle again. Gonna have to screw back on it though, because we want to try and get this red into the corner.
He's looking for the pot into the right middle. Tremendous pot.
That will do, and that will give us
28.
hopefully the angle to get the black into the middle pocket. We can run through and try and get the red off of the cushion.
29.
It's a tricky shot, but I think we can pull it off.
No more than half a chance here.
Yeah, lovely. Lovely.
Oh, wonderful shot.
36.
We're almost exactly on the right kind of angle that we want on that. Now I'm thinking maybe we try screwing past the middle pocket.
Challenging pot along the cushion here.
Take the blue.
Excellent
And that'll
shot.
give us just about the right sort of angle that we
37.
want on the red. But we'll have to play it carefully. We want exactly the right amount of pace on this ball. Maybe a slight amount of stun just to take some pace off of it. We can't really get much stun on the ball, unfortunately. But that should be enough
Pace
power
is
to get the
critical
blue into
here.
the pocket.
.42.
Okay.
.43.
Finished in a terrible position. But might just about get away with it.
Tricky shot here.
No issues there.
46.
Just the colours to go.
That'll do. Now the green and brown.
48.
I've undercooked that one.
51.
Could make this one tricky.
Well, it goes. Half a chance.
No, I think I've missed it. That's unfortunate, but we have run the frame, so that's the main thing.
Stephen Horwath, 51. Frame conceded. Frame, Stephen Horwath.
Well
And
played to take
unbelievably,
that
we're in a
frame.
2-0 lead.
This is starting to develop into a decent lead here.
And it is a
Want
best
to
of
ensure he
5,
keeps the
so
pressure on his opponent.
unless we're
Thank
really,
you.
really
Third
poor,
frame, Stephen Horwath to break.
which is always doable where we're talking about me playing, we've got a very good chance of walking out with the victory here. I think we might have just about managed it again. What a shot that is. Completely unintentional. Massive amount of luck. Oof. He's nearly put that in again. He's gotten very lucky. Well, I say very lucky. The red was always going to end up behind the pack like that, so it's not like he's had a massive amount of luck there. I think that's just about closed off the angle so that he's not going to be able to take a shot on that red.
This is a tricky safety.
Time will tell. There we go. Again, his safety play is awful. Although having said that, there's no easy shots on there. There's a plant, but plants in this game are very, very tricky. Well, I'm not going to risk it. Although, having said that, no, they're not lined up. Right, we do have one ball here that we could take a shot at. And I'm gonna give it a go, why not?
Well, he used to be indecisive, but now he's not so sure. He's playing the pot here.
Indecisive my fucking
It's
arse.
a quality opening red.
1.
Only problem now is where to put the pink. I'm thinking side pocket.
He's going for the right centre pocket here.
And then if we are lucky, we may be able to cut that top red into the left middle pocket.
7.
He just wants to slot this into the middle pocket.
And we've not got much of an angle on anything. The black
8.
possibly. I don't think that goes past the red. That's the problem. So we're not going to risk that one. We could cut the blue into... Let's go for the blue, why not? Lots of topspin, get us back
This
down the
isn't
table
easy.
again.
That's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
He'll be happy with that. Top shot.
Don't know if it's left us on anything though.
13.
I rather think it hasn't. Oh dear. There is this red into the middle pocket.
Well, sometimes playing this slowly can upset your flow. Maybe he just needs to get on with it and get his rhythm back.
Fourteen.
Blue into the opposite middle. And we'll cannon into those reds and hope that that opens a path up for a pot, I guess. Or, alternatively, there isn't much of an alternative, is there?
Well, this is a half chance.
As long as no reds go in, we should be okay. And
19.
indeed, I believe we are okay, so that's good. Now, we can, I believe, play this... No, we can't, because that red's stopping us from... I was thinking we might be able to play a plant. But I don't think we can. So it's going to have to be a long red into the opposite corner pocket.
He's taking this on. Fabulous effort. That's a great pot.
Position looks pretty good to me.
20.
Now, I know it's a low-scoring ball, but I think this yellow is going to help us out because it will give us the position to screw back down.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner.
And clear that
Great
opposite
shot.
pocket for the black.
Simply wonderful.
We won't be able to take
22.
the black with this shot, but it will at least clear the pocket for the future. I think just about that amount of power should be sufficient.
Not what he intended.
Fuck.
23.
Well, that has properly bollocksed it, hasn't it? The only thing I can think is we can try playing the black off of the edge of that red and hope that it deflects the black into the pocket, because I can't see an obvious safety shot from this position. But it is the most hopeful of hopeful shots. I don't think it's at all likely to work. And it's going to leave him on. Now the alternative, I suppose, would be this could work. Not at that kind of pace, it's not. The only
That's
thing
a
that's going to
shocker.
possibly save us is the number of balls
Stephen
that are tied up
Hallworth,
on the side
23.
cushions. But it's
This is a
asking a
potential
lot.
route back into this frame.
So now I guess we just sit back and enjoy the genius of Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Nicely positioned for the blue here.
That's a lovely shot.
1.
Nicely played onto a red.
6.
Oof. He nearly unsettled that black ball.
7.
I think he can... And that would allow him to move one of... Oh no, he's going for the blue. Interesting.
Really impressive cueing.
He's very confident at being able to work an angle on those reds.
12.
I think he might have cut himself off though. He has. We've got a chance.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 12.
And you know what else? He's left a pot on.
No more than half a chance here.
One.
Well, that is a chance that we probably don't deserve. So let's grab it with both hands.
We know what a prolific long potter he is, so I'd assume he'd take this on.
Great cueing there.
6.
The issue is we've got exactly the same problem that he had, in that there's not really very much on in terms of balls that are available to be potted. And we've just kind of made it worse, honestly.
7.
Might be able to work an angle off of that.
14.
He's taking on the long red to the corner pocket.
Go on. Nice.
Excellent cueing.
15.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner. I think he's lost position here.
22.
Try and get that to nestle with the other reds at the bottom of the table. Oh no, there's nowhere near enough pace on that. Well, that's an easy red for him and an easy black. And he's probably going to be able to work a position to take those reds off the cushion as well.
22.
That's a top shot.
I'm disappointed with that. Very disappointed.
1.
Yeah, with a little bit of backspin, he'll be able to take at least one of those reds off the cushion. What is he doing? He must have an angle on that red.
8.
The furthest of the three, the one left of the cluster. He's got to have an angle to put that into the bottom left corner, surely. Yep, he did.
9.
He's not got much of an angle on anything after that, though. Unless he's going to... Did he even make contact?
Giving away penalty points with that foul.
Cheeky bastard.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 9. Stephen Hallworth, 4.
Well,
I'll tell you what.
Let's see what he
You've
chooses
put yourself...
to do here.
You've put the ball in that position. I'm going to
He's
force you
chosen
to
to make his
continue from
opponent
there.
play from here.
Go on.
Contact with the yellow, not the best shot.
Foul and a miss. Stephen Horworth, 4. Free ball.
He doesn't
No,
want to miss
you're going to have
this.
to take that again.
It'll
I'm
cost
sorry.
him the frame.
I have to warn you, if you fail to hit a ball on this stroke, the frame will be awarded to your opponent.
That's a bit careless.
Foul.
Imagine.
Stephen Horworth, 4. Frame.
Imagine
and match.
losing the
Stephen
semi-final
Horworth.
of a UK
That's it.
tournament.
He's into the final.
I kind of feel bad for that. That's a bit of a cheap victory in that final frame, but at the end of the day, he put the ball there, and I was entitled to tell him to retake it. So maybe he should have played a different shot. But there we go, 3-0. I'm genuinely gobsmacked that we've been able to beat him there. That's the world number 1, and we've beaten him 3 frames to 0. That's a handy victory for Stephen Horworth, and with that we've got £75,000 in the bank, and I would imagine we'll be climbing up at least 1 or 2 places in the World Championship rankings. So let's see who we've got in the final. I have my suspicions. He's a tubby Scotsman. I am impressed, just as a side note. Oh no, we're playing Mark Selby. Okay. I'm impressed that they seem to have added a lot more of the rules of snooker into the game with the updates. I remember a game a while ago that I played where we were in a very similar situation where the opponent just couldn't seem to hit the ball, and honestly I made up about 30 points from him just putting the ball in the bad position, and me being able to force him to replay the point. But now they seem to have gotten rid of that, and they've actually instituted the correct rules. Although, to my knowledge, I think you get 3 attempts. Oh wait, no, that first shot that he took, it was a foul and a miss as well, wasn't it? So that was actually his 3rd occasion. But yeah, that's nice. I like the fact that they know that they didn't ship a complete game, and they've kept on supporting it, they've kept on updating it, and they've made it into a much better game with their constant support. So I'm a big fan of any developer that continues to support a game long after release, especially with content which is not something that you have to pay for. Free updates, free DLC, all that kind of stuff. It's a good way to keep everyone involved and interested in your game. Like GTA 5, I know there are some people that absolutely can't stand GTA Online. I'm not one of those people. I actually really enjoy it. Part of the reason is that they just continue to put free stuff into that game. Yeah, you can buy a shark card if you don't want to grind for it, or you can work for it. Personally, I've always worked for the money. I find it more entertaining. I find it more gratifying to be able to buy something with money that you've earned. And if you're clever, you can make $1 million a night. Easy money. But there you go. Anyway, so the final of the Betway UK Championship. Can't believe it. Stephen Horworth versus Mark Selby. The world number 8 versus the world number 2. It's a best of 7 frames. The winner gets £170,000. That's better than a slap in the face, isn't it? Let's go.
Welcome to the final of one of snooker's most prestigious events. It's the UK Championship.
And a chance to get your name engraved on this wonderful trophy.
They've added walkway entrances as well. Fantastic. Wonder if they'll be adding music at some point.
Thank
There's
you,
the
ladies
trophy.
and gentlemen. The first frame. Stephen Hallworth to break.
Now, the last time that I played this game and I actually won a tournament, there was no trophy lifting animation, no nothing. There was literally just, congratulations, you've won, and then that was it. It would be cool to see whether or not that's the case now, or whether you actually do get some kind of animation of you lifting the trophy. Because I don't remember them actually having the trophy sitting on the snooker table during the introductions either. So the fact that they now have the trophies
this red.
modelled and in-game makes me wonder, he's going to put this in, isn't he? That's a bloody good shot. Good weighted shot.
Half a chance
Cue ball's
here.
a little bit out of position, but I've got no doubt he'd get this. Yeah,
That's
there
a
we
good
go.
split. He's got a real chance here.
He's a very good player, Selby.
8.
Sometimes doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Nine.
Bloody hell, look at the cue power on that. He's got it up and down the table and perfectly on the
16.
red.
Just wants this pot to drop into the pocket.
Interesting shot selection. He's gone for a different red to the one I would have.
Position looks good for a colour.
But I guess that's why he's the world
17.
number 2. On the blue now. Oh, that's a good shot.
22.
That's a very, very good
Now,
shot.
can he drop this into the right corner?
Oh, that's not though. He's missed that.
Loose play like that isn't what you'd expect from a player of his quality.
Mark Selby, 22.
And suddenly, we're on the table with a chance. Although looking at it, he's not left us with much. He's been very fortunate. Very fortunate. This really is the only shot that's on for us. Okay, well, we might as well do our best.
So, this pot into the right corner. That's a top shot. Well played.
It will do.
1.
Let's go for the blue middle pocket. I don't want to carry too much.
Well, he's looked at a number of options here. The balls haven't really changed, but the more you look, the harder it gets.
6.
Not really what I was looking for, but we can make this work, I think.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket. Nicely done.
7.
Now he's looking to drop this into the middle pocket. That's a great pot.
Nice, that's what we
12.
wanted. That is absolutely what we wanted.
This looks pretty simple. He's lost the cue ball a touch here.
13.
Would have preferred it not to be right up against the cushion, but other than that, I'm not too displeased with that.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket.
That would have been a great
19.
shot if it wasn't for the fact that the pink has now taken up a space that blocks this red from going through. It's a little bit annoying. Let's just have another closer look at this actually, because that red might still just about pass. Do you know what? It might make it. It might just make it.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
God, it's going to be bloody tight. I think we're better off going for this.
Lost the cue ball a tad there.
I was hoping the black
20.
would end up hanging over the pocket rather than being pushed past it, but never mind.
No more than half a chance here. Tremendous pot, brilliant.
Oh, that's worked out very nicely for us. That was a real hit and hope,
22.
but it's broken kindly. Broken very kindly, in fact, because we're going to be able to break these two reds up as well. If we can squeeze past this red to get the black, that would be
23.
lovely. If not, the blue is there for us as well. No, okay, so it's going to have to be the blue.
He's lining this up into the right middle pocket.
Again, that has
28.
lined up very nicely for us.
He's finished a bit awkward here.
29.
Tricky shot here. Not the shot he was aiming for there. He really needs to tighten up on his
This is
positional
more of a
play.
safety shot than anything. I was
35.
hoping that I wouldn't leave any easy shots if I missed the pink. But now that I've potted the pink, it's more a case of I haven't got any easy shots myself. Just going to have to try and make the best of a bad job.
This is a half chance.
Ugh, it's going from bad to worse.
36.
Bad to worse. Okay, well, if we get the green, bring the ball around the table, should be able to take one of these two reds on the right.
Tricky pot coming up.
That's a top shot. Well played.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
39.
It's more like it.
Forty.
He's just looking to drop this in gently.
46. 47.
That's not going to work, is it? Okay, we may be able to drop the black into... Ooh. Don't like the look of the shot. And it doesn't leave us much of an angle for any of the reds either. So I think maybe we'll play it safe, go for the blue.
Well, certainly nobody could accuse him of rushing here.
Shush.
Yeah, he's looking to drop this into the middle pocket.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I'm not sure why he played it like that.
Well,
52.
that's a bugger. That's a right old bugger, isn't it?
He's taking it on. No, not this time.
Okay,
Close, but a miss nonetheless.
the bonus being... I don't really know
Stephen
what the
Hall
bonus
with
is. I thought the red was
52.
going to
It's half a chance,
settle
but a chance
safely.
nonetheless.
Unfortunately... Ooh, I'll tell you
Oh,
what.
so close. He needed some luck there, and he didn't get it.
I don't know if it's the shot I would have gone for in that situation, but I'm glad that he did, because it's given us a second bite of the cherry in this frame. And against someone like Selby, you need that little bit of luck.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? Down it goes.
It's a good angle on the pink
Quality
to get
cueing
onto
there.
that free
Really
red.
good.
1.
No real problem here.
Just need to creep in behind it, give us an angle for the bottom right hand corner, which we have
7.
managed.
Just the red needed
Back
here.
over the other side to get the pink back into the middle again.
Beautifully done.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
8.
It's half a chance, but a chance nonetheless.
Well, that's an unforced error.
14.
I was hoping I might be able to sneak behind the blue there,
Stephen
but
Hallworth, 14.
no such
Frame
luck.
conceded. Frame, Stephen Hallworth.
Okay,
That
we've managed
is
to
the
sneak
frame.
one. 1-0 up,
he's
it's a good
taking
place
the
to
lead
be.
here.
Better than 1-0 down, that's
Yes,
for
he
sure.
played well in that last frame. I think he'll be looking to push on here.
Thank you. The second frame. Mark Selby to break.
Interesting to see a right-hander breaking off from that side of the table. Don't often see that I can think of. Okay, we've got an early sighter here.
This is really tricky.
One.
Could have been more fortunate with the break. I'm tempted actually to roll it back up the other end of the table and let him take another shot from up there. In fact, I think I might do that. Bit too much power on there, I think.
That's
It'll
a
do,
top
though.
safety shot.
Stephen Hallworth, 1.
And now the game of back and forwards begins. So I'm basically going to do exactly the same thing that he's just done there. Except with a lot less power, because apparently I can't judge distance. Oh well. I need to try and remember that top of the table to the bottom and back again.
He's
With
played that very well.
little in the way of power lost through contact with balls is going to be at least 35, if not more. So that's probably going to be about 40 maybe. Just hope it doesn't disturb the pack too much.
Well, this is building up to be a really interesting...
Yeah, that'll do. It's a bit too much power this time actually. The blue's going to help us out there. Using the inertia of the pack for his benefit there. It's good snooker.
He's got the cue ball in a great position.
Bearing in mind there's top spin on that ball, that should probably be enough power. I don't think that loose red's going to harm us, but I could be wrong.
Just wants to get the cue ball safe here.
Ooh, hello. He's knocked one out. I think the blue is going to save him. Or maybe not. Just about. Just about. Okay. Well, I think probably with a lot of topspin on the ball. And let's say... Problem is, if I smash it back into the pack, it's just going to end up upsetting everything, isn't it? What else to do? No, I think he's got a shot on there.
This is tough.
Brilliant.
Yep.
What a magnificent pot.
1. Eight.
Well, that's a surprise.
Ooh.
Bad miss.
Very bad miss, but again, I don't think he's left anything easy available.
Mark Selby, 8.
Just wonder if this one... I don't think it does pass by. It won't go past the first red, let alone the one by the pocket. I'm tempted just to roll into the pack. Just play it nice and safe, nestle in there. If there's a touching ball, fair enough. I don't think there is though. Oh, you sneaky bastard. Hmm.
Well, some might say he's being methodical here, looking at all these shots, but others might just say, hurry up and get on with the game.
This is an intriguing safety battle.
Tough shot coming up.
So close, but he's missed it. That'll annoy him.
Well, I've left one on. But I think his options after that red are pretty slim, so I'm not necessarily heartbroken about that.
1.
And in fact, he's probably,
8.
unless he's going to go for a long pot,
Not
he's
an
not
easy
played
one,
himself
but
into
a
a
half
very
chance.
good position.
And he's missed
Yeah,
that.
he's left himself too much to do there. He was putting a lot of side on that ball, and that's ultimately what's cost him the pot. There you go.
Mark Selby, 8.
And we do have a pot available here.
Nicely onto the black.
1.
Now I think that red above the black there will go into the bottom right corner past the black ball once it's on its spot again. But I think that's going to be a case of just having faith.
Yeah, played it well.
8.
And in fact, if I can get this one to go in... Ooh... It's just about not going to bother, is it? No. Okay, we'll go for this one.
Nine.
That could have finished a little better.
Could have finished a
16.
lot worse as well.
Half a chance here. That's a brilliant pot.
He's left that a little bit more tricky than he would have liked.
17.
Okay, we'll leave the black for now. Go for the blue instead.
He's taking it on. Unbelievable pot.
What about that for a positional shot? Perfect.
22.
It's pretty shit actually, positionally. That'll do.
Stephen Horworth, 22.
Right, he split those awkward reds for me. Question is whether there's anything possible off of the back of that. There might be, you know. There just might be. That red goes.
This really is tricky.
I've left myself a bit of work to do on that. I don't think we're going to go for that one. I think instead we'll go for the safety, which is the green. I say safety, I'm not playing a safety shot here. And then we'll just have to screw all the way back down the table and hope that we end up on a red.
He's taking it on. What a beautiful pot that is.
I think we got lucky.
Shot. He'll be happy with that.
4.
Could have had a better angle on it. Just to be safe, I think we're going to have to put a fair amount of topspin on the ball. Or we could really screw back on it, I suppose. That's not really done anything for us. We might be able to go for the blue. Yeah, we can. That's alright then.
He's an expert long potter and he's taking this on.
That's a wonderful, wonderful pot.
10.
Still
11.
not got an ideal position on the black. It is better, but it's still not brilliant. So I think we'll probably go for the pink in this instance.
He's looking at the pot into the left middle. No problem there.
What a wonderful pot.
17.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner. Tremendous shot.
Great technique, superb cueing.
18.
He's going for the left centre here.
25. $26.
Probably going to have to play a shot with the rest here.
This looks relatively easy.
$34.
So, this pot into the right corner.
Uh-oh.
And in it goes.
That's ended up more awkward than he would have wanted.
40.
Would have been more awkward if it had ended up in the bloody pocket.
Just this red needed.
What a top shot that is.
That should be it. No real way for his opponent to win the frame now.
41.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket. What a top pot that was.
47.
So, this pot into the right corner. Beautiful.
48.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
54.
Well, he's taking the red on.
Shame.
Stephen
Still,
Hallworth, 54.
that should be enough to get the frame.
Conceded.
Yep.
Frame, Stephen Hallworth.
And that
Okay,
is
2
the frame.
frames to love up.
That's a 2-frame lead now.
This is a great opportunity to extend the lead even further.
Thank you. The third frame, Stephen Hallworth to break.
Oh, I'm happy with that. That's a very good break. And that is not a good safety. Goodness me.
That's a shocker.
One.
Just want to check as to which balls go through. Okay, so we've got 2 reds, maybe 3. No, just 2. 2 reds that go through on this side. And depending on the angle, we've got just the 1 on this side. Okay, good to know.
Well, it's fair to say he's taking his time over this.
Six.
That hasn't really worked out at all.
That was
7.
an awful shot. Absolutely
ball.
atrocious. And it's left us with absolutely bugger all options. All I can do is put a shed load of topspin on the ball and hope that I get somewhere safe. Then again,
Well, certainly nobody could accuse him of rushing here.
Stephen Hallworth. 7.
I'm not sure that's
Well,
worked out
he's
any
taking
better
it
than
on.
if I'd just hit the bloody thing.
Brilliant. Simply brilliant.
1.
He's playing for the right corner here. Well, an excellent pot.
6.
There's every chance that he's going to put on a pretty big score here, and I've got no right to be
7.
upset, honestly. That I had such a great chance there, and I completely blew it with that terrible positional play.
I'm not sure what happened there, but that's a poor shot.
He's still got
12.
a chance. There's a red by the black there that can
He'll
go
be
into
aware
the
how
bottom left.
important pace is for this shot.
He's fluffed it though. That being said, he's left almost
Mark
nothing
Selby, 12.
for me to have a go at. In fact, he's left more than almost nothing. He's left fuck all, I think is the technical term for it. Well then. I know they're not too fond of playing balls that are against the cushion. He's got a couple of long shots he can have a go at here. I was hoping I might be able to cover the red on the right hand side, but he's going to have a go at this. And he's put it in.
Absolutely fabulous pot.
You don't often give them more than a couple of chances to clinch a frame, so I think he probably is going to clear up from here.
1.
Yeah, he's got the angle on that red. He's going to be able to split the rest of them.
6.
If he wants to, that is. Big question, of course, is what colour is he going to go after? Pink's
Nicely
out of
onto
play,
the
but
colour.
black is all the way up the top of the table.
7.
Looks like he's going to rely on the blue for the most part at the moment. But if I was him, I would be looking to get up the other end of the table as quick as I could. And if he'd worked the right
12.
position on that red, he might have been able to get up for the black, pop that into one of the corner pockets and get it back into play among the reds. As it is, he might be playing to get the pink in. Well, not with a shot like that, he won't be. Potentially use the
13.
green or the yellow to get back down into the reds.
This should be straightforward enough.
It was the green. Is he going to come off? A bit more power and a bit more side, and he might be able to break those reds open.
16.
I think the only one he's got here is the red into the middle. Yeah, he's going for the red in the middle. Actually, he's playing a safety. Interesting. He's being quite cautious at the moment.
Mark Selby, 16.
Right then. What do we have open to us? Well, we can go for the thin contact off of the red here. If we put enough left... Oh, because the butt of the cue is lifted. It's going to put curve on the ball, so we can't do that. The only real option we have is to just play a pretty straight shot. Well, we're covered by the blue. So that's alright. The red against the right corner, the right cushion,
Tricky
that's
pot
not going anywhere.
coming up.
He's not going to try and pot something, is he?
No, not this
That
time.
was a bit cheeky. Just going to fast forward that shot. Right, so we have this red into the middle. That seems fairly obvious.
One.
Then I would say the blue into the middle, opposite middle. Use that to try to break up this pack of reds.
That split is not bad at all. Great opportunity.
It will do, it will do. We've got one into the middle
6.
pocket that we can go for. Roll up for the blue again.
He's taking this on to the right middle.
I think I've undercooked it
Excellent
slightly.
shot.
I want to get above the line of the blue if I can.
7.
Just about on... I think I've just about lined up with it. I'm just above. Okay. That's fine.
Twelve.
Carried a little bit too far there. Nothing we can't deal with. That
13.
red's not done us any favours. Can take the brown off of the side cushion. The yellow is probably the slightly better option.
Just wants to sink this into the left corner pocket. Excellent pot.
Needed a little bit more pace on it, if I'm honest.
15.
But it's okay, I think, because we've got this red up here that we can use.
He's taking this on to the right middle.
If we get this right, which
Tremendous
we
shot.
haven't, I wondered if we might be able to get that. Oh, I don't know, we've still got an angle on it. We might be
16.
able to get the black down into play with the other reds. Don't really like it too much though.
Well, some might say he's being methodical here, looking at all these shots, but others might just say, hurry up and get on with the game.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket.
Well, not the shot he was aiming for there.
19.
Actually, that was exactly the shot I was aiming for. But you do you, John.
This isn't easy.
$20.
I'll take it. It's not ideal, but it's better than missing it and letting Selby back in. Lots of top spin, lots of power.
Well, it goes. Half a chance here. What a top pot that was.
Well, he couldn't have played that any better. Superb positional shot.
24.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner. That's a great pot.
Oh, wonderful shot.
We finally finished up on the black. We have done. Lovely.
25.
Right, that's the shot. Now, with some topspin,
Well, this is a challenging shot along the cushion.
He'll be fuming about that.
Oh, no. Oh, God damn it.
32.
I've managed to balls that one right up. Okay.
I think he's looking at the lowest risk escape here.
Nah, completely balls that up. And again, this is why I would really appreciate having some sort of marker if you're aiming
That's a pretty poor
and
attempt.
bouncing off a cushion before hitting a ball.
Foul and a miss.
I would just like
Stephen Hallworth,
to have
32.
some sort of
Mark
idea
Selby, 4.
of the angle that the ball is going to come off the cushion. I'd love it if they would just add that as one of their
1.
additions, one of their improvements. It's just not possible to accurately judge angles
8.
when you're looking at a virtual screen. You're looking at a virtual table. You've got no over-the-top view. It's just not feasible to expect somebody to be able to plan a simple escape, let alone a complex one from a safety or a snooker, without having some sort of tool available to you. Not for a casual player. Maybe
16.
if you spent every waking moment on it.
Just the
but
colours
certainly
remaining
not
on
a
the
casual.
table now.
Just going to hold down
18.
R2 just to fast forward this a little bit, because I think it's fairly obvious. Oh, hello.
Mark Selby, 18.
Oh, wow. Oh, is this going to pay off? Oh, I tell you what,
Very well judged shot there.
that's...
Pace is key with this shot. He doesn't want to overhit it.
Looks like the CPU could use a little bit of the old aiming guide as well.
Not the best shot, although it was a very testing position he found himself in.
Foul and a miss. Stephen Hallworth, 4.
When I put him in
after
again,
the
it's
foul,
too good a snooker
what's
to
he gonna
abandon.
do? The risk here
And it looks
is
like he'll
where
hit it
does the
second
cue
time
ball
round
end up?
because he was very close. There we go. He's very nearly snookered me.
That's a great escape there.
Well, it's fair to say he's taking his time over this.
This is no gimme.
I've bollocks that one right up. I should have gone for the pot. Never mind.
Three. 7. 12. 18. 25. And the frame, Mark Selby.
Well,
And
he
now
deserves
the
that
frame
one.
is his.
Thank you, the 4th frame. Mark Selby to break.
That's interesting. He's breaking the other side of the pack now. It's a good break. It has left a long pot on.
Well, it goes. Half a chance. That's an excellent opening red.
1.
Not a great split.
8.
It will do.
Well, it goes. Half a chance here.
Well, I think he's lost position here.
9.
Shot to nothing, I fear.
Very tricky shot coming up.
Wonderful pot. Outstanding effort.
Superb cue ball control there. Ideal position.
I tell you what, I'm
13.
going to need the rest for this one.
Nice position on the black.
14. $21.
We undercooked it.
22.
Only just made it, but we made it nonetheless. Oof, dear oh dear.
$29.
He's looking at this red. Well, that's just outstanding. Superb pot.
That's great cue ball control. Excellent position.
30.
Not sure about that one at all. I was hoping to go into the pack. I've
37.
got away with it. This red will go into the corner, but bloody hell.
He'll play this with plenty of power. That's
Uh-oh.
not the best split.
Ooh, got away with that big time.
38.
Oh my word. Right, now that black I don't think is going to go past the red into the corner. No, it's not. Okay, so blue into the far right. Little bit of screw back, and hopefully we'll get it somewhere near where we need it in order to take that
Well,
red
no surprises
out of
here
the
with
way.
the long pot attempt. Beautifully struck.
Where have we finished?
43.
No. But we can position ourselves on the other side, meaning that that red is a non-issue. Oh, we've overcooked it. Overcooked it big time there. Oh dear, oh dear.
44.
No, not happy with that at all. Right, a little bit of topspin on the ball. Take it down to about 45. Then again,
He's taking this green on.
little bit. Oh
That's a pretty careless foul there.
no!
Foul. Stephen Hallworth,
Of all the
44. Mark Selby, 4.
Stupid things to do. Oh, I'm not happy about that at all.
He's looking to pop this into the left corner pocket.
All because of what? Oh dear.
Not the quality we'd expect from a
I
player
was
of
going to
his
say all
skills.
because of one loose shot, but it looks like I'm not the only one that's suffering from that at the moment. Okie dokie, we're back in. Now, do we take this lower red or do we go for this one? I think we go for this one.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket.
1.
That red's in the way. God damn it. I didn't think it was, but it is. Never mind.
Well, I'm not surprised he's taking on the long pot here.
Well, you can't question his cue power after that shot.
Still don't think
6.
we've got the angle on that red, have we? For goodness sake. Okay, never mind. We'll put this one into the middle. That'll give us an angle on the black, hopefully.
This is being played towards the left middle pocket.
Yeah. And then from
Well, that's
there,
left
with
him
any
a
luck,
little
we'll be able
awkward
to
there.
take that red out of the equation.
7.
And that will free us up a little bit with shot choice.
Fourteen.
Think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay. That's good. Good angle on the black.
15. $22.
So, just the red required here.
No problem there.
And that effectively shuts out his opponent in this frame.
23. $30.
A little bit too much pepper on that particular shot.
31.
Might still be able to... it's a trickier shot now, but I think with the right amount of power...
Yes, he's taking the pot on.
Yeah, just
That's
about.
a top quality shot with
Got
the
away
rest.
with that one a
Not
little
easy
bit.
at all.
I
37.
think we'll take this one into the top corner now. Just take it off the table.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner. In it goes.
$38.
Didn't really want to cut the black in as much as that. Maybe we could put the pink in the middle pocket instead.
He'll want this to drop into the centre pocket. Tremendous pot.
Don't know if we've got the right angle on that red to put it into the
44.
corner pocket now. Yeah, we do. That's good. I'm going to try and just drop this in dead weight if we can.
Now, can he drop this into the right corner? That's an excellent pot.
45.
He's attempting to sink this into the left corner pocket. Down it goes.
Nice, that's worked out as I hoped. Not exactly as I'd
52.
hoped. I didn't know exactly how it was going to work, but I had hoped that by making a little bit of contact on the red that we would bring it into play, and indeed that is how it has worked out for us.
$53.
Now have we got the angle on the pink to get up the table? We haven't, have we? Not a problem. We'll just go for the blue instead.
He's going for it.
Bit too much on that. I think the top spin was what made it run too far. That is my fault, but there we go. Still got the shot
58.
on the yellow. And if I hold back on the top spin, or if I just stick a bunch of backspin on it,
Just the colours to go. Brilliant pot. Outstanding. They don't come much better than that.
60.
no, I think we can get this.
He's looking to pop this into the right corner.
Oh, I've done it again.
That's a foul, but it doesn't matter.
Foul. Stephen Hallworth, 60. Mark Selby, 4.
Why am I being told to place the ball? You're telling me to take the shot again? What's the point in that? Oh, never mind.
This really is tricky.
Oh, that's a top shot. Outstanding potting.
3.
Would have thought we'd concede the frame, to be honest with you, but there we go.
Seven.
This is really tricky.
That's just magnificent.
12.
He's aiming to sink this into the right corner.
$18.
Ah well, never mind. Still, 3 frames to 1 up.
Stephen Hallworth, 18. Frame conceded. Frame, Stephen Hallworth.
That's the frame in the bag.
Thank you, the 5th frame. Stephen Hallworth to break.
I think I'm getting the hang of this breaking off, you know.
Pace is the key with this shot.
dear, oh dear.
That's a shocking shot. I really don't understand what happened there.
He's got away with it though, hasn't he? We might have a long pot on here. Yeah, we do.
He's going for it.
One.
Well, he's looked at a number of options here. The balls haven't really changed, but the more you look, the harder it gets. This really is tricky.
What a pot. Amazing.
He couldn't have played that any better.
3.
That could have finished a little better.
4.
That red's not going to go past, is it? So we've got one into the middle pocket there. Just screw back into it. Except we can't screw back. Fantastic. Okay then.
Well,
What can we
sometimes
do?
playing this slowly can upset your flow. Maybe he just needs to get on with it and get his rhythm back.
I suppose with a lot of top spin, we could come off of 2, maybe 3 cushions.
Eleven.
This is not easy.
Tremendous pot. Brilliant.
Well, he couldn't have played that any better. Superb positional shot.
12.
This should be pretty straightforward.
18.
Well, he's taking it on to the left corner. Beautiful.
Wonderful shot.
19.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
Don't know why I put so much power on that one. It's put me in a tricky
25.
spot. Nothing obvious that I can go for. We know that red won't go in. Just have to hope he can't hit that long pot on the red furthest up the table.
Stephen Hallworth, 25.
Looks like that's the one he's going for. He's playing it as a safety rather than a pot. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take that, that's good. He's given us a bit of an angle here, and there is a red that's loose. But it might be asking a bit much. We either give it plenty of beans so that it rattles loose of the pocket, or we play it dead weight. Just play it somewhere in the middle, try and get it back up the other end of the table.
This won't be easy.
Close, but not quite.
And in the end we've just laid an easy one out for him. Still, there's only 2 reds loose. He's got to develop the rest of the pack.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket. And in it goes.
So we've got to expect him to get at least, what, 5, 6,
1.
13 points off the remaining 3 balls, and then hope that he can't develop
to
the
take this
reds
chance.
into a decent chance. Oh, he's playing on the edge there.
6.
He really worked that blue hard to get the angle on these reds, and I'm wondering
Perfect
if that's
pace
because he
required for this
knows,
shot.
yep, there's a red that's free, and he's freed up
That's
another
a
red
really good
thanks
split.
to that one.
This is a real opportunity.
And there's another red actually. If he
7.
takes this pink and holds for the red at the top, which he has done, this is suddenly looking
13.
like a very presentable chance. Can he get past the pink when it's put back on its spot though? Maybe he can't. AI is definitely taking a lot of time thinking about its next shot. No, he can. Okay.
Nicely positioned for the black.
14.
Good split. That's really opened the table up here.
I think it's entirely
21.
likely that we're going to see Mark Selby pull another frame back here. Unless he misses a sitter, which I don't know. I guess after the last few matches, you can't really say what you should expect and what you can't
22.
expect. But on his day, Selby just doesn't miss. So we have to assume he's at some point going to hit top form. And when he does, we're
27.
going to have to make sure that we don't give him any chances. At the moment, we're letting him back into it.
28.
He'll take that red along the bottom now once he's had that black. Oh
The
my!
cue ball drops, and
Not
that's
only
a
does
foul.
he miss the shot, but he puts the cue ball down. Oh wow.
Foul. Mark Selby, 28. Stephen Hallworth, 7.
Well, the ball's in his court, so to speak. Let's see what he decides to do here.
I'm very surprised that he's missed that.
No more than half a chance here.
Oh my God, what have I
That
done?
foul could cost him.
What have I
Foul.
done?
Mark Selby 4.
I knew it was close, but I thought that if I was careful... I don't know what Selby's playing at though. He's just playing silly buggers. It's like he doesn't want to win this. I have to take this option out. Just got to keep my fingers crossed that I can cover that red with the green. I haven't managed it. There's every chance he's going to put this green away now. Oh, he's missed it. Neither of us are on top form at the moment, it seems.
Well, that's
We can
not
take
worked
this
out
chance.
quite as he intended it to.
We just need to take this chance. And the game's ours.
He's going for the left corner pocket. That's a top shot.
I've overdone
That's
it
a
again.
wonderful, wonderful pot.
1.
Keep putting too much power on my shots at the moment.
This is tough.
Nicely done.
He really looks in fine form at the moment.
7.
That'll do.
Stephen Horworth 7.
Only one ball he can go at. That'll do very nicely.
That's an excellent shot. Half a chance here. What a shot he's pulled out the bag there. No more than a half chance.
Position looks pretty good to me.
1.
There's only really one shot available. Just going to have to load it with top spin, try and get down the table. Or backspin, I guess.
This is
way.
a half chance.
Would you believe it?
Nah, nothing doing.
5.
Never mind.
Pace is the key with this shot.
Just don't go in off. That'll do.
Stephen Hallworth, 5.
Selby's been getting some fit contacts. Like that one. So really all we've got to do is just play a waiting game and hope that eventually... Problem is with the balls the way they are, he's managed to snooker me very nicely. But there is a shot on here. I'm just going to have to go for it.
Tough shot coming up.
No,
Damn
not
it.
quite. Pretty close though, but that won't provide any solace.
Safe. Very safe, in fact. In fact, have I snookered him?
He'll be trying to reduce any risk with this shot.
I have inadvertently snookered him. He's managed to escape it.
Well, he's
But
left half a chance.
I reckon we've got an opportunity here.
Yes, he's taking the pot on. Excellent pot. Superb.
And the cue ball has finished very nicely.
1.
Well, he lost control of
I'm
the cue ball
constantly
there.
undercooking
He'll be
and
annoyed with
overcooking
that.
these shots.
7.
Terrible.
This is not easy.
It's going in though.
Wow, what a pot that is!
He'll be very happy with the position here.
8.
This is a nip and tuck frame, it really is.
Careless.
13.
Still, if we play this right, we've got every chance of putting it in. Just need to get the pace right.
Not an easy one, but a half chance. He's played that very well with the rest.
14.
Now we've worked the perfect opportunity to get this black.
Can you give the players the respect they deserve and make sure your phones are off or on silent, please?
Normally the umpire gets a round of applause for saying something like that.
So, just this black needed. Well, that's crushed any chance for his opponent to stage some sort of comeback in this match.
21.
Just the colours left now.
Oh well.
Stephen Hallworth, 21.
Is he going to
Pace
try and
is
soldier
key
on?
here.
He is. He's going for snookers, and knowing my track record, he'll win if he gets one. So it's imperative that we take this opportunity to stick the ball in the pocket.
He's playing the pot here. Oh, that's right out of the top drawer.
2.
Uh.
5.
Got a habit for finding the very worst positions to put a cue ball into.
This is not easy.
I've done it again.
9.
This is ridiculous. Okay.
The rest won't make this any easier.
That's got to be it. He's not going to try getting snookers with these many balls on the table, surely.
Stephen Hallworth, 9. Frame conceded, frame and match.
That's it.
Stephen Hallworth.
That's the frame.
That's
the
it. We have won the
Simply
UK
brilliant.
Championship. Ticker tape. Trophy lofted in the air. First time I've seen such a thing. Give it a kiss. Fantastic. I'm very happy with that. It was a sloppy match, but very happy with the end result, being 4 frames to 1 in favour of Stephen Hallworth, the Coral Crusader. And we got the high break to boot. That's fantastic. Pretty happy with that. And we've won some new clobber. We've got a burgundy bow tie, a burgundy shirt, and a black and burgundy waistcoat. Finally, some colours I would be happy to wear. World ranking's gone up to number 6 now. We've earned £175,000 on that particular tournament. We are only a smidge behind Mark Allen. For anyone that doesn't know, the world rankings in snooker are worked out by how much you've earned in prize money on the tour. So you can see there Mark Williams in the lead, quite convincingly in the lead actually. Selby above him. Ronnie O'Sullivan miles ahead, absolutely miles ahead, 1.24 million. So we got a long way to go, but pretty happy with that, all things told. It was a good result. Let's have a look at the schedule, see what's happening next. So the next tournament is going to be the Scottish Open, which takes place between the 9th and the 15th of December, and then it's the German Masters Championship League Dapperbet Masters, which we've not been invited to. I think we're going to have to get our rankings up a little bit. You'd think the ranking that we're at, maybe all of these things are based on what your ranking was at the start of the year, rather than what your current ranking is. That's what I've got to imagine. Okay, we're going to advance and see where we go next. So it is indeed the Scottish Open. We will be entering that tournament, and we will be playing our opening match against Reece Clark next time, because I'm knackered. I want to go to bed. So thank you very much for watching, anyone that is watching live. If you're watching on the replay, thank you very much for clicking on it and having a look at it. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.